decide to convert to Islam. These converts say they don't regret their decision at all.
Growing numbers of young Australian men and women who are converting to Islam.
One of the world's largest religions is gaining followers from a very unlikely community. A growing number of Hispanics are changing their religion and following the teachings of Islam.
The number of converted Muslims in Norway increased to at least 3,000.
4000 personnes en moyenne chaque année, généralement des jeunes et de culture ou de foi chrétienne, choisissent de devenir musulmans.
The latest U.S. Census suggests many of them are turning to Islam.
According to a report by Faith Matters, the UK is seeing a surge in Brits converting to Islam. In the last year, around 5,200 people in Britain converted to Islam. As many as 100,000 have converted in the last decade.
Here in the United States, while the Muslim contingent numbers an estimated 7 to 8 million, it's growing rapidly. 20,000 new converts each year, 4 times as many women as men.
Islam is the fastest growing religion in all of Canada.
Laut einer Studie sind seit 2004 jedes Jahr rund 4.000 Bundesbürger zum Islam übergetreten. Das sind 4-mal so viele wie in den Jahren zuvor.
It's the world's fastest growing religion, Islam.
Islam is the fastest growing religion in the world.
Islam remains the fastest growing religion.
Converting to Islam. The 100,000 converts now is up from an estimated 60,000 10 years ago. The majority are women with an average age on conversion of 27.
Despite those statistics, Islam is the fastest growing religion in Europe.
But Islam has actually been attracting more and more Americans every day.
That may be no surprise, since a quarter of the estimated 6 million Muslims in the United States are converts.
Growing numbers of white British women are converting to Islam. But why would they want to give up all the freedoms their Western life allows?
I don't know if you're aware, but recently there's been a rise of Latinas converting into Islam. So why are they doing it?
Crossing over. Why so many young Australian men and women are now converting to Islam.
So what's going on? What is compelling so many young white women to convert to Islam?
After going to Catholic school for 12 years, my faith needed a little bit more depth in it, and I was able to find it in Islam.
In fact, she says it was Jesus himself who led her to Islam.
You think Jesus led you to...
Yes.
Muslims believe in Jesus. We love Jesus so much, and we can't even be Muslim, really, if we don't believe in Jesus, because that's one of our stepping stones to our religion. We do have to believe that the Torah and the Gospel were a book that was sent to prophets from God.
We grew up in the Baptist world that I was raised in the ministry. If you go into the Middle East and find a Catholic or a Protestant, they pray to Allah as well. So, and then people look at me going, really? Yeah, the Catholics in their mass will go, but pray whatever, and Allah.
Yes.
So, I mean, it's not like a Muslim term. I'm seeing the message of God has never changed. I read the Quran, and I see that thread of the message of God from Adam to Abraham, Moses, David, Saul, all the way through to Muhammad. You go to the Bible and you find the way we pray in Islam.
Abraham fell face down on the ground. Moses quickly bowed his head toward the earth and worshipped. Jesus, he fell with his face to the ground and prayed.
What prompted your decision to convert to Islam?
I started just to have big questions about life, the universe and everything, and I started to explore lots of different answers to those questions, and much to my surprise, Islam seemed to be the one that continually came back to me with the answers that made the most sense to me.